Hey everyone, I'm ShadowDTV and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Daredevil card that came in Season 3 of Marvel Snap. I've come up with a deck idea. This is using all Pool 1 and 2 cards. So as long as you're at collection level 500, you'll be able to use this deck. So let's get straight in and have a look at the deck list. So I've got Sunspot here. Sunspot's there for when we run out of cards to play on a turn. We can just power him up as he gains +1 energy for each unspent energy. We've got Yondu. On reveal, remove the top card of your opponent's deck. So really what we're trying to do is just control our opponent's deck. So discarding it, if we see something strong that's discarded, we'll know they're not going to be able to play that. Of course, the new card Daredevil. On turn 5, you get to see your opponent's plays before you make your own. And the reason this is so crazy important is if we're seeing their turn 5, we're able to counter it with the other cards that we have. So I think Daredevil just makes this deck work really, really well, as you're going to see in a moment. Scorpion, afflict cards in your opponent's hand with -1 power, just powerful, just making their board weaker. Storm allows us to shut down a location, floods the location. The next turn is the last turn you can play cards there. This also works as kind of like a Scarlet Witch as well. You can get rid of a bad location for our deck, as well as being able to lock down a location before the game ends, which is really, really cool. It's like an early turn Professor X, but just not as strong. Killmonger, of course, if we've got a zoo deck, a deck with lots of 1-drops, we can just kill them instantly. You have to be careful when playing Killmonger, as we do have Sunspot and Yondu. You do need to be wary that those are going to die as well. So we're not playing Killmonger every game. Jubilee, of course, allows you to play a card from your deck at this location. So Jubilee only being a one power, but being able to pull out like an Odin or an Infernaut is actually insane. So really important Jubilee there. We've got Shang-Chi coming in to destroy those 9 power or more cards, especially with like move decks and things like that are buffing things like Vulture. Really just any 9-drop, Shang-Chi is just going to blow them away. So that's you've got Killmonger for your 1-drops, and then we've also got Shang-Chi for those strong powered cards. Spider-Woman, of course, -1 power to all the enemy cards at that location. Again, just trying to weaken their board. Professor X is locking down a location. Really cool card, Professor X. Very situational. It really depends on how the board state is to if you can play Professor X or not. When we're not playing Professor X, we're usually able to play the Infernaut the next turn when we don't need him. Odin, or actually we'll just look at the Infernaut. We'll look at Infernaut. So, oh, I got rid of him. Ha ha ha. Good one. I thought, I'm like, why did it close? I did something weird. So the Infernaut, if you played a card last turn, you can't play this. So turn 5, we can't play anything, but we've already got a couple locations locked down. We've got Daredevil. We see what they do turn 5. We can kind of see what's going to happen and be able to get the Infernaut out for a win. And of course, we've also got Odin as a 6-drop to repeat some of our on-reveal abilities. Allows us to repeat things like Spider-Woman, Shang-Chi, Jubilee, Killmonger. So a lot of really cool synergies there as well. A lot of these decks run Chavez as like a target for Jubilee, but I thought we'd try and omit her to see how Daredevil works. I guess we could always drop a 1-drop instead. You know what? I actually think that might make sense. How about we drop Yondu or Chavez, and we'll see how that goes. You could probably try play both, but I think just having those 3 powerful 6-drops is better for Jubilee targets. Let's go with this deck list, and we'll see how we go. Let's get into a game. So yeah, you'll be able to see kind of how the deck works in that you're really just seeing what your opponents do and then reacting to that. So Sunspot and Daredevil, really good to start with. After turn 3, add a random card here for each player. That's fine. I'm going to put Sunspot in the middle. We'll get Sunspot out there. So like next turn we can get Daredevil down. If we don't end up with a 3-drop, we can just power Sunspot up. See what our opponent does. Yeah, so Jubilee as the 4-drop, pretty cool. See what Jubilee can pull out. Okay, so they've got a Sunspot as well. Hopefully this middle location doesn't hurt us. Okay, that's cool. Good start with Sunspot there. Now, do we want to drop something? kind of don't want to put Daredevil. Just trying to think how big that sunspot could get. And I want to... let's put Daredevil there. And then once we get this third location, we could play Jubilee over here. The sunspot can just get powered up if we don't get anything useful. If we don't draw anything useful. Yeah, so just the Odin. So we're just going to end turn. Power up sunspot a little bit, which is fine. Really going to depend on what this turn 3 card is. Okay, so they got rid of Bucky Barnes. That's fine. They get the no, we get the Baxter building back. This is really what's going to decide how we do. Dagger, when this moves to a location, +2 power for each card your opponent has there. That's fine. We're not playing a move deck. Yep. Okay. Cool. Look, they've snapped instantly. Now I still think it's fine because Shang-Chi is going to be able to kill America, and they've now snapped. So, do we want to give away that we're playing Shang-Chi now? That's the important thing, because we're going to play Shang-Chi. If we want to play Infinite, we're probably going Jubilee Odin. Yeah, no, I think it's fine to play Shang-Chi now. We're going to see their turn 5 anyway. Can't play cards here on turn 6. So I just realized that. So we maybe go Jubilee here in the middle. I think Shang-Chi here is a smart play. We'll be able to kill that, which will get us the location. Oh, yeah, of course, Sunspot. Now, this is interesting. This is an interesting position. Really depends on what they do. I probably could have just forfeited this location, but it just means we can't play anything on turn 6, which kind of sucks. All right, so they're playing a Wolverine here. That's going to get them to 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we could go Jubilee here. We're probably not playing an Odin here next turn, so it'll depend what Jubilee pulls out. This is a tough position. I'm even thinking Jubilee here, get something. Odin's not going to get us anything here. Can't play anything here on turn 6. Just makes me think we have to play something here. And then it's going to be, can we win this location? All right, so we just automatically win that, although they can play like a claw or something. I think we're supposed to retreat here, but I'm just thinking Killmonger can kill that, but it's also going to kill our Sunspot, which doesn't help us. Odin could allow Shang-Chi to kill the Sunspot as they're going to go first. Maybe we just go the Hail Mary and throw Odin out. Ooh, it's risky. The Chavez isn't going to do it. Just for the video, I'm just going to drop the Odin and see how we go. Not snapping. There's no chance. I probably should just retreat here. Blue Marvel is going to get Sunspot to 8 and 7. That's very smart numbers. Boom. Yes, so... I mean, it was worth a shot, I think. I think if they let that Sunspot get to 9, we just win that location. Yeah, I think that was probably worth the gamble. But that was a smart play from them. So as you can see, the deck's really about just controlling their plays. So yeah, I thought maybe that Sunspot goes up to 2, or they play something like Chavez that's like a 9. But then again, I guess if they did that, they probably win that location anyway as well. All right. Let's get into another one. Start of turn 6, swap hands. That is not a good one for us. We probably want to drop a Storm there at some point, depending on the rest of the cards. Let's put Daredevil here. Let's just get this first location kind of powered up. Maybe we go a Storm, and then if we have to, a Jubilee. Cards here are not revealed until the end of the game, which is an interesting location. We might have to play some cards at Danger Room, which isn't great, seeing as we play a lot of big cards that we don't want destroyed. Oof, now this is a tough one because they just need to play something like fairly strong here. They are acting first, so I think a Spider-Woman would get us there. But then a Jubilee here, Spider-Woman here. Interesting. This is a tough one. I think we just have to go Jubilee here, just to ensure we get that first location. Yeah, so I think they were just always going to give that up. But so we guarantee that unless they have something that they can move. So we do have the Infinite, which is pretty cool because we could just not do anything this turn. I think is probably the play. Let's have a look what they do. This is where Daredevil just comes into his element. So like we're just going to see what their plan is. So we've got Ironheart, which is going to buff things here. And then we've got Electro, which is just going to kill nothing. I think we just go... Thinking Spider-Woman 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to... Really depends on what this is. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Get that down to 11. Get them down to 11 and then play an Odin, but it all depends on if they survive. So I think we just go... Oh, Infinite's going to be a massive play. I think we do it. I think we go for Infinite over here. And we're snapping. Feeling confident. I'm feeling good. I'm trying to think what they could play that just kills us. There's a lot. It is a lot, but I think we just do it. Oh, they're just going to... But I guess they're just going to play all their cards there. So this is probably going to hurt. Wong! Well, that's not good. That gets us the win. Oh. Let's go. Boom. Easy dub. I got a little nervous there, but then I realized Ironheart is really the only thing that's going off. So unless it just goes crazy in this location, we are good. Boom. Daredevil. Actually sick. Like, you can just having that knowledge on turn 5, I think is really, really powerful. Of course, there are going to be times where you just draw badly. You got a lot of high cost cards. They get a lot of board state early, and you just have to retreat. But generally, you can sort of you're reacting to what they do. It's not like your traditional deck where you're playing cards every turn, like sort of on curve, going for your big end play. You are deciding, okay, what type of deck are they playing? This is the cards that they're playing. I'm going to play Killmonger to get rid of those small ones. I'm going to play Storm to lock down this location, Professor X, etc. I think Daredevil just makes this deck a lot more viable in Pool 2. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Check out Daredevil. If you haven't got the season pass yet, you can just buy it. $15 Australian dollars, I think it is. You'll get Daredevil straight away and you can start using him. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you check out the podcast. Oh, it's over that way. We've got the Infinite Snap podcast. You can watch that on YouTube, or you can watch it on listen to it on any podcasting platform. So go and check that out. We're talking about Marvel Snap every week. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.